remaining. Dire team ban. Execration's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to pick. Dire team pick.
Bad Rider!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Oracle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Good afternoon, welcome back for game 2 of Mineski versus Execration. This is the Star Ladder C Qualifier, Invitational Season 3. And okay, introductions for those of you who are just starting to tune in or just coming back from other streams because of our short break. My name is Hades, all the way from Singapore. And of course, a huge
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
one today, but I figured that, hey,
10 seconds seconds remaining.
I do prioritize Dota over everything. I like to cast a lot, but and here we are. So
To ban.
Oracle and Puck up for Mineski. Alright, and Execration, they go with the Bat Rider Sand King. Bat Rider, you can see that why this was a ban earlier on. And this is surprising, like the first pick, the Bat Rider. This is not a hero which you want to always pick up first. Assassin taken out, understandable. I mean, come on, let's face it. Anyone who's watched Faceless or Ice Play, you know that Nyx Assassin is one of the most annoying heroes. That was at least, you know, but then, now that he's with Mineski, you can see why they banned out the Visage. Visage Core is the most redonkulous thing ever. Taking out the Veno. Haven't seen too much Veno played by Execration just yet. They take out the Lich. Understandably why this hero is the first ban. Like, if you're ever playing pubs, trust me guys, if you really know, if you understand creep equilibrium really well, especially for some guys, not gonna lie, Lich is the quickest way to climb MMR, even up. Like, super crazy. I mean, even a couple of personalities vouching for this hero, even gods. And alright, so Bloodseeker ban again from Mineski. See what they decide to pick here for this time. Could we see perhaps an anti-mage pick? But now that the Oracle comes out, I'm curious to see whether Mineski will decide to pick some. Okay, I wouldn't mind, for example, if the Armadillo has, you know, it'd be fun to see like a very mobile mid hero. Paste, but the little fairy thingy. Kind of noticed though, however, all these new heroes are basically animals. Like Monkey King came into the picture, Armadillo now coming in. They have enough dragons. I mean, okay, think about it. If you could think of like any mythological creature which you could implement in the game. Night Stalker does kind of count as a vampire, I guess. Wave King kind of counts like a zombie, undead, and you have Lycan, werewolf. Enough said. What I would like to see though is something like maybe like a basilisk, you know, like a serpent, like some serpent like creature, or even like a harpy. You know, in Warcraft 3 days, you had the harpies and stuff. It would be nice to see like a bigger scaled harpy. Bam, I wouldn't say no to that. I'm just naming these heroes off the top of my head, just having a bit of fun. It's always good, you know. I'm interested to know what you guys think about, what you would think about, or what you would dream about. You know, this hero which Ice Frog, something. What do you guys think? Do you think they one more off? I wouldn't mind seeing these often. I'm tired of seeing like.
Execration's turn to pick.
Winter Wyvern.
Oh, once again, standing in K, this is Jabs, the question mark is Ice, Nana is Moon. And I'm pretty sure you guys know M-God. So currently, whoever's winning the Civil War, it's the Mineski side. Boogie was right. Raging Potato was left. The F1's kinda expensive. That got the like paddock suite work, so I would have liked to go. I told Blaze, I said you can ask Blaze. I told him, I said that I'm gonna choose the cast instead because at the moment I do prioritize casting. So any support which you guys can lend, help me in casting journey. Land caster. I want to be like casting's my dream. I've done this for like a couple of years now, and I've made a lot of sacrifices, and happy to keep making. As long as I see that I am improving caster. So that's why I always tell, you know, after every single cast, I always say, if you guys have any feedback, I'm always open to. But alright, Mineski, we will see that Winter Wyvern played by Ice. Great stuff. I've actually tried it in Overthrow. I haven't really dared to try and play this in pubs just yet because he makes it look so strong. But when I play in Overthrow, I feel like a complete retard. And Execration, they go back for the Viper pick. It's interesting. Do they perhaps foresee the Huskar? If anything, the Filipino players, they probably well versed in dealing with
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to
VG.R is Alright, anti-mage ban from Mineski, just making sure that Execration don't have that late game. They have really strong mid-game heroes, and so far the basis of their draft is about just picking one hero off.
Execration's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, sorry if these of gratitude and all not hitting you guys at timings. There's a 2-minute delay on the stream if you guys are not sure
Dire team pick.
or were unaware of it. This is just tournament regulation. Just, you know, decide to casually open Twitch chat. Maybe these guys want to type in a Kappa or even spam some Kappa pride for themselves. You never know. But Faceless Void comes out for Execration, and we have a great team fight here. Faceless Void could also be that hero to just jump to the back lines, but Wyvern is also that anti-Void hero if you think about it. Because you can pretty much... Okay, they don't really have good heroes to destroy Faceless Void right clicks, but you can most definitely use these heroes to start banging away onto the Viper or something like that. Whoever's near. Alright, so last pick. Mineski, what are these guys gonna go for? Should be Nana on the puck again. They've always run Nana on the puck, and this will be the Mushy Luna. And usually when they run this kind of scenario, it does indicate that they want to run like an aggressive lane. But then again, I have been wrong at least twice now, where I always think about when Mushy on the Luna, he does end up playing in the safe lane, but we'll see. ISIs will have a somewhat favorable matchup against Gabby and Cole, because let's face it, all these spells from Winter Wyvern, the Splinter Blast and the Arctic Burn, they have Alright, so there we go. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, Execration versus Mineski. Can Execration pull one out of the hat, overcome DK Reborn? And for you guys who do not, okay, Mushy and ISIs were playing for... Yeah, there we go. Mushy going to the safe lane again. I think he just favors his hero because it's so strong in choke points, especially with the Eclipse. It's got a great nuking potential out of this hero. Like, if anything, if you can just chain the Void even once, half a second, the Eclipse should be enough to zone this guy and actually bring him down quickly. So, I want to see this time if Gabby will have a much better time. Right, so Nana, once again, he's already impressed on so many heroes. Even as a puck, he's really improved. I've always felt like him as a player, he's really aggressive. Like, personally, having played against him once in Party MMR, that was not fun. I basically got fountain dived, and I think back then I was playing with Adam before he joined Fnatic, so that was fun. It was like 5 a.m. Dota. 4 a.m. I'm not sure, but that was tough. But yeah, and will make a lot of daring plays, and you can see he really styles. If you watch his puck, at least in the past few days, but even with for the PGLC playoffs, that was interesting to watch because seriously, he was just styling all over, and there was no way to control him. And not to mention, with the lack of disables, they actually might be able to see. You guys might be able to see a really good puck game again. Top lane, Torrent, they've already found James. And of course, first blood going to Boogie. Fortune's End. Great usage. And James giving away first blood. Is this the new RTK meme? Let's see. Wyvern, ISS getting caught out. The Shackle's gonna be there. Gabby, can we get a few lucky bashes in? Arctic Burn, he will actually die. So both off laners giving away a kill apiece. It's tough to be in the off lane. But we'll see if ISS can make it work. I really want to study this if he has a good game this game. Or maybe he can get Bowie. Bowie, you know, the Brazilian YouTuber guy? Yeah, I actually watch his videos. I really like his videos. You guys can give him a check out on YouTube as well. Raging Potato going for the level 1 into the career skin. Not so much Net Toxin just yet. And it's just a tank up against Nana, you know. Make sure that those spells don't hurt as much. And not to mention, yeah, puck has high base damage. Nukes are not fun to play into as well, regardless of whatever hero you're playing. If you are someone as tanky as a Viper. Right, so once Arctic Burn, he's trying to get some harassment out, but they actually might be able to go for another kill here if they can find the Shackle, but they don't want to get in range. Creep Wave happened to be there.
Illusion.
The Cyclops, that was one of the Asus RG Masters in the Singapore qualifier. Singapore for like 2 days. It was really short, but you know, that was quite fun to work with him. He's a funny guy, I'm not gonna lie. We've had some beef before, but after solving our differences, he's actually, yeah, he's a really cool guy. Not so much in PUBG though, when he friendly fires you. I can still remember Lysander going, "This is why you don't have any chicken dinners." And that was like the first time I ever saw Lysander enter full baby rage. Alright, so 1-1, much quieter, more peaceful lanes time. But then again, this is usually the calm before the storm. Mushi having absolute free farm. The same can be said for Gabby as well, which he'll be appreciating this. Especially since, you know, it's not like the previous game where you had crazy amount. Oh, hold on, they actually did get the Courier Snipe. Alright, so that's what Nana went for. I was like, why is he behind the tier 1 tower? And he actually got the Courier Snipe. Raging Potato, his tangos will not be reaching him. And this is where Nana can afford to play a bit more aggressively. Bad Rider, James still stuck at level 1 with the Firefly. Without the Napalm stacks, he doesn't jungle as efficiently. He does have stacks? Yeah, 1 double stack. With the Torrent, going for the Fortune's End as well. But the Creep Wave, not exactly in their favor for them to dive under this tower yet. Ice still facing a lot of pressure. He is almost level 3, so in terms of levels, EXP wise, he is coping just a bit better. I don't think it's fair to say that... Yeah, I don't think it's fair to say that James is a bad player. When I've watched him play mid, he's a beast. He's a beast. He's a really talented player. But now that you put him in the off lane just so that you can just kind of... But okay, hold it on. Jebs might be in some trouble. The Napalm stacks are piling up. Ninja Boogie is there with the Fortune's End. He's actually going to use the Fate's Edict, and he's going to save Jabs. Oh, he actually gets a nice triple Fortune's End. The Torrent as well. The teamwork. 1-for-1 trade. Nana does end up going down to Raging Potato's Viper. But still, that was a pretty decent trade. Jabs and Boogie saving each other's asses like they do in PUBG. Right, so now find out. So not such. No, just gonna use the bottle. Okay. But Ice, they actually could think about a rotation here. It's a hard game for Jabs to be a game, but he's still is. Like the thing about this hero, you can always say that as a 4 he has great initiation because of his X mark. But just to land it, if you want to go for the level 1 Torrent, it's incredibly hard to land unless you have like good game sense. Maybe that's just for me. You know, I'm not a Kunkka player. That's why. Like if I play Kunkka, you know, my spells are gonna be like flying all over the place, and you're the ones who's gonna be like reporting me. Like I report myself for playing Kunkka. Even though I like the Kunkka set, I really want to complete the Battle Pass set before it expires. Speaking of which, could chat do me a favor and tell me when the Battle Pass expires and if the chat lines are stay or are they gone? But oh, alright, Jabs stealing some EXP with James, messing around with this Bat Rider, and he's gonna have Tranquils. You know, Mushy, he's decided, okay, let's just go straight for the tower, 39 and 14. He can really start to pressure this a bit more. And with then, you know, when you start to take the towers, that's where you can also somewhat create some space for the Ice Winter Wyvern. Level 2 in the Arctic Burn. This spell is much stronger than you'd think because of its crazy range. 375 attack range on this hero, which means you could, from the tier 1 tower, you're basically hitting someone over here. That's a long range. And look at that harassment damage. Gabby gonna slowly tick down bit by bit. The DOT is also really...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's percentage damage as well. So that's why you can see the appeal behind the Aghanim Scepter. But now time dilation up into the Winter Wyvern. They know he does not have his Arctic Burn. He doesn't have the Cold Embrace as well. He's caught inside the trees. The Shackle's going to be the Ninja Boogie. He needs the Fortune Zen. He's going with the nuke. Oh, let him still get the nuke. RR with the Ether Shock. But now here comes Nana. We'll find RR with the Purifying Flames. Can we find Gabby as well? And should be able to. Oh, running all to the right. He actually TP's out. The Jukes. In the middle lane, Mushy just taking a bit of damage with some poison. But here comes the Kunkka X mark, looking for the Torrent. He will land nice and easy into the Lucent Beam. But Raging Potato is beastly tanky. He has the wand charges, he has a raindrop. It's going to be off cooldown in a bit. He's going to tank it up. He has the wand charge, going to pop now. Pops the Hex. Luna actually taking some damage. Puck, still coming back in. But no, okay, so you can see a huge commitment. And it take really, really long to kill Raging Potato because he has 3 points in the Corrosive Skin. Look at the magic resistance, 20%. And it's only a level 1 Torrent. So there is no real damage there. Jabs, you know, going for the ballsy plays. You want to walk into a level 7 Viper as a level 2 hero.
That's not for the likes of
You have some balls of steel. Size. Still trying to build into soaring RR. He really wants the cozy waddling after him. Come back here. What face? Yeah. Point in life I would consider being a voice actor. You guys know that Gollum voice?
bounty.
Oh yeah, I admittedly had a bit too much time. Kinda. Kinda's fun. It's not all about eating dogs. Like, even though I had a dog meat store. I had some really good times. Although you might want to be careful about some of the shady places. Stories where they tell you they just soak them in the drain. Kind of stuff you want to be careful. But if you there are some places as well where they have like mistakes. So not necessarily all that bad in China. So Luna pushing out the top tier 1. Top of the network, just a bit ahead of the Viper. But you know, being just Viper things, you are expected to win the lane. Nana's still trying to go around, create as much space as he can. He is 2 levels behind the Viper. Considering how he's able to still have this much impact, I'm quite impressed. Top lane using the Sandstorm to try and slow down this push, but the Torrent was there. So it looks like Mushy will get a tier 1 tower and boost of gold into the Dire Side economy. And Mineski are getting some map control. At least this will open up the map. They can start to group up in the other lanes. Pressure the bottom perhaps. They have the Gabby Chronosphere available, so they can think about trying to go into Ice. Oracle just wants his level 6, so get this hard pull at the side. And let's see, Nana going for Veil, still on the way. He should have. Jabs really started for levels this game.
Gold from my chest.
Tough game, 3 for 3, and Execration are having a much better laning phase compared to game 1. Probably one of the most even laning phases I've seen in a while against Mineski, because usually when teams face off against this Mineski roster, they have really struggled and their rotations are just point, but you never know. Maybe Mineski are looking to pull out some really drafts. Maybe they just want to get game 3. After all, you know, some players, they would rather play some extra scrims. Officials are always going to be more beneficial. That's what I can say. Like, some teams, even at TI, you know, they did well in the scrims, but afterwards they just really faltered. Because by then you're basically giving your strats away. I won't feel which teams out of privacy issues. Yeah. Right, so Muki clear off some nice attacks. James is smoked up. They want to use the lasso. He actually has a blink dagger already. I did not notice this item pickup. So this could be really big. If they can find the ice Wyvern, that's pretty big. He doesn't have level 6 yet. Now blinking forward. Yep, they will go straight for the Winter Wyvern. They won't need the Chrono for this time dilation going to be there as well. And down goes ice. So great debut for the blink dagger usage already. And now they will know. Using the Serpent Wards, they want to take the tier 1 tower bottom. Nana to try and slow down this push, but Gabby has a Chrono. If they can find the spells, find the right Chrono onto him, they might even get the Nana kill. Wyvern still TPing in. Where's the Chrono? Where's the Chrono? Going in for the silence. He might even kill Gabby here. He's gonna time walk away. By looking for the Torrent. It's gonna be a bit off the mark, and Gabby's still fighting inside the trees. So the tier 1 tower is down once. Yeah, Gabby's just gonna TP out. No harm done, and nothing. So like I said, Execration are looking a bit more solid because of the Viper pick. Just want to negate the kind of impact or advantage which Nana has. Mushi already getting pretty big Mask of Mana, so his farm is going to accelerate quite a bit. Level 3 into the glaives as well. You can basically occupy this whole entire area. I call this the farming area zone. Great for Tinker as well. Great for any hero who likes to farm. Needs to come back farm. It's a really nice little corner which is hard to penetrate. However, ward, it's really hard to catch any hero unless you smoke in, which is a big commitment. Lumik, he's really close to a blink dagger, and that's gonna increase Execration's initiation capacity by quite a lot. And we're looking for big epicenters. In this game, big spells only. Stakes are high. Execration, they understand this. And for some of these players who have already faced off on the big stage, or actually all of them in fact. Except Gabby, I'm not sure. Gabby been on an international stage? I don't think so, right? But, okay, maybe what he picks up, casted in. But otherwise, besides that, not really. He hasn't really played against teams. This gold lead is swapping back and forth, both teams. You can see it's just constantly going back and forth. Now smoke play come out, and Jabs, he not sure. They are thinking about going to Gabby perhaps. Gabby did try to turn around the time dilation into the Winter Wyvern, who doesn't really care about that, but they will go for the X-Mark combo. If they can find the silence into the ship, I think they have enough damage to nuke down this Faceless Void. But he's hiding all the way in the bottom right. He senses the danger. He knows that heroes are off the map. Showing the Luna in the middle lane, but top lane, Lumik still gonna get free farm. He's gonna get his dagger already. He can turn around if they... Ice. Now just showing, getting some good free farm. 63 base damage.
Structures are fortified.
They're looking for heroes. They know there are no heroes, and get James with such patience, waiting up there on the high ground. Gabby, he's shown himself right now. X-Mark, oh, gonna time walk away. But Lumik is there. You have the Brow Torrent's gonna be a bit off the mark, actually orbing into the ship. Oh, the Chrono! He might need to time walk all of this away. He doesn't have it. Okay, now he's gonna time it, but the Eclipse comes out. Gabby, one more hit. Can they find the vision onto Gabby? And yes, the Lucent Beam will kill him off. Luna in a bit of hurt here. He's going to go for the TP out with the False Promise and the Shackle as well. They should have enough damage, and actually they will kill Ninja Boogie. So 2 heroes down, and Mineski, they have overextended. 2 for 2, making it 3 for 2. Lumik making some big plays under that tier 1 tower. Mineski definitely overextended. They tried to catch the Faceless Void, but he was a tough hero to kill. That chrono catching puck, that was really good. And very necessary. This is a very, very tiny and narrow choke point. I'm not sure if Mineski watched 300 Spartans, because you can have the numbers advantage, but when you're fighting to such a tiny, narrow corridor, no matter what, you're just asking for trouble. Oh, Cyclops hasn't been an ass. He's a really guy. He's just decided to play Mobile Legends now. PUBG God as well. Alright, so Gabby gonna complete that Mask of Madness. That's gonna kinda increase his damage and attack speed a bit. He's gonna be able to farm the jungle as well. But the downside, I still feel like he lacks survivability. I'm not a fan. I'm not usually a fan of the Mask of Madness on the Void, even though sometimes I buy the item. Alright, hold on, Burrow Strike. Kunkka with the Invitational, they have no detection, so he's actually gonna get out.
Dire's top tower is under
They want to get the bottom tier on tower again. Ice is TPing to the top to mess around with Gabby. And this is where the farming Winter Wyvern, what they needed to do. Like, this is the purpose of their draft, where these heroes actually create space. Like I said before, it's very reminiscent of Alliance similar playstyle, where you're creating space with Bulldog. In this case, you're creating space for Ice on heroes. And except you pretty much have, instead of like initiation heroes in the middle lane all the time, you have these really tanky heroes or very mobile heroes. Nana. I mean, I'm not saying that Puck isn't an initiation hero. He is. Now going for the X mark. Oh, they found it for Gabby. Torrent into the ship. Torrent's gonna be off the mark. Now time to pop that epicenter, coming into the Burrow Strike on 2. Kunkka jabs very, very low. And actually, Sandstorm might be able to kill off the Winter Wyvern. Cold Embrace is gonna expire. Lumik's still trying to kill Ice off. But over the back, alright, Nana's gonna die to the Shackle from RR, and Execration are doing it. They find a double kill for James. He's redeeming himself.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Alright, so
is under attack.
you can see then quite a tiny gold shift, and Execration now have the 3000 gold advantage. Mushi trying to take the bottom tier 1.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Heroes are coming in though. James, he wants to go on to Mushi. He is alone. So Mushi popping the Eclipse right now. He wants to kill. He will actually get the solo kill here onto James. Yep, Gabby now pops the Chrono. They want to kill Luna. Where's Oracle? Can he get in time for the False Promise? False Promise. He's going to use it just in the nick of time. He's going to turn around now for Gabby. Fortune's and Lucent Beam going to slowly heal up Mushi into the Ghost Ship. Will they kill Gabby? Yes, they will. Mushi now, of course, back to healthy HP. Oh, there was once a day when you really regret playing against Oracle. Viper Strike going to be used at the top lane on Ice. He's going to slowly tick. But because of the Cold Embrace, now you're using Winter's Curse. He's going to try and run away from this. Arctic Burn all the way into the north. He's going to get some chip damage onto Raging Potato. Now it's surrounded by 3 heroes. He's going to be a dead potato. And Mineski will feed on the Serpent Wards. Tasty. Nice gold. And now the turnaround again. So this game 2, very, very intense. I promised you guys an intense game, and there we go. Game 1 was kind of one-sided, which I'm not really too happy of. I mean, yeah, we got kills, but I always want to see like a really intense series, and this game 2 is... it's proving. It's paying itself off. I like that. On of Ancients to farm. Okay, I don't think it's fair to criticize casters in that sense. Like, I'm not just defending myself, but in this case, like, okay, different casters have different styles. Like, you guys would probably want to see, like, 2 hype casters together, but they would just cancel each other out unless they have worked together with each other. So, casting is a very complicated thing, which I had to learn the hard way. I messed up. I remember, like, when I first casted at Winter, I was so nervous. I basically said stupid shit. Like, if I ever went to watch that shit, I would rather bang my head into the wall and just knock myself out. That's how bad it was. So, given that BTS has given me plenty of opportunities to learn and improve, I would, and of course, you know, thanks to chat, to those of you who actually did give great feedback, which I actually do read, by the way. So I do remember the names as well. So yeah, you know, it's a very complicated thing. And okay. Yep, okay, I thought he was going to initiate some. But looks like both sides happy to get some downtime. Let's look at some items, what they're trying to build into. Jabs wants to complete a mech. Viper looking to complete BKB, I would assume. Shouldn't be a Deso. Yeah, actually, no, it's going to be a Maelstrom. But okay, with the Midas, he's going to scale really, really great. RR. Ether Lens. Yeah, the Ether Lens Shadow Shaman helps a lot of his cast range, especially since Shaman as a support 5, you know, you really have the luxury of going to a dagger. You want to slowly build into these items. And I assume Gabby's going for Diffusal Blade? Yeah, it's a Diffusal Blade. Everyone's going for this item. And before Ice Frog decides to nerf Diffusal, I don't think he should be nerfing it soon. He nerfed it. Puck, Nana, just messing around with Lumik. The stun's gonna be there, but if the X Monkey's gonna be fine. They are thinking of a... They are grouped up. Scan over in the bottom lane. James just wants to burn down the trees. Not sure if Filipino player or Indonesian player. If you guys know Indonesia, they have this habit of forestation, like deforestation, where they always create haze for Singapore and Singapore. I mean, I'm not gonna complain if he gives me a day off work. I mean, if you were Singapore and you had a day off work because of the haze, you wouldn't be complaining. I know students weren't complaining. At one point, the haze was so bad. Singapore is basically China for a while because you couldn't see the roads, and it was really, really thick. You were coughing. Glass was like turned tints of ash around and stuff.
Time is money.
I actually baby rage a tiny bit. I'm not sure if you guys know the stereotype, the salty Singapore. Because we are basically like stereotype of being keyboard warriors. I'm pretty sure any of you guys from C, if you played in pubs, you guys will know that. Like Indonesians are known for being the broken keyboard, Singaporeans are being raging keyboard. Thais are like kind of like the broken keyboard, except you don't really know what's going on. Okay, now they want to fight around the Roche pit here. This might be the fight using the Winter's Curse, going into the Viper, but now comes the epicenter only onto one hero. The Fate's Edict will save the Kunkka, but the Roshan's falling quite low. They have to think about going back in. Nana looking for the steal, but the Serpent was still ticking down that Roshan very, very slowly. X mark into the Torrent. They do not have a ship. Roshan not really falling just yet. Both sides very, very afraid to initiate. And Mushi, he's going to try and pressure by pushing out the middle lane. Nana has to think about going back in. Nana, Gabby actually steals the Aegis. He gets the Roshan kill, but not the big prize. And now Nana has to get out using the coil. Time lapse out. Where's the chrono? Where's the chrono? He's looking for... Oh, the blink of the juke from Nana. He's actually going to get out. Now looking for the X-Mark. Fighting into the shrine. Raging Potato going to get caught up into the torrent. And of course, now here comes the Eclipse. Mushi going to destroy Raging Potato. Those potato chips. RR did get the kill into Nana in the back line with some help from his teammates. But Nana just creating so much space. And they committed a lot of ultimates to bring down that pesky Viper. So both mid laners dying. But the big prize is Gabby gets the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower.
Alright, so... Okay, I do admittedly went to check chat, but okay, they want to try to go here into Lumik. Mushi with the Fortune Send just to debuff him just a tiny bit in case from the Caustic Finale, and they will actually take the tier 2 tower middle lane. Oh, the Manta dodge. Lumik just wanted to burn, baby burn. They want a tier 2 tower and Mushi will get it. So then this is where they back off. Yeah, back to... They can get the creep waves back in their favor. Ice. This Maelstrom, so this Midas is going to start paying off, and yep, the Maelstrom's on the way. Regen rune. Nana. I know, okay, one thing about having lived in China is that for some reason this is where I was exposed to a lot of different nations. Oh, hold on, lasso onto Nana. Where's the follow-up? Burrow Strike as well, but I don't think they're killing Nana here. He has a Yule Scepter. He has a phase shift. He's gonna be okay. Down to 4-star 4. Fate's Edict actually gonna save Ninja Boogie. And no one's really dying here. Very awkward. 2 big ultimates blown. And Execration will just have to back off. Okay, but back to my point. Like, being exposed to melodies. I never would have met a Swiss person in Singapore. I met Charles in China. That was fun. Like, I never knew Swiss people at all, or even Germans. Then again, it's because, you know, Asian people are slightly shorter in Japan. So it's interesting. But when I came back to Singapore and like in university, Burmese. Are there anybody? Is there anybody from Myanmar in the chat, or if you're Burmese? Because I realized like the language you guys. Okay, if you guys Google translate stuff in Burmese, you realize that the language does not seem to look like it. Like, it does not seem like it has an alphabet. It's basically a lot of squiggly lines. I'm not being offensive, dude. I played in my universities like Myanmar Society and Dota competitions and stuff. It's fun. It's interesting. Like, I want to know how someone created Burmese language. It's like, I think I'm gonna go cursive here, and one little turn left. This is like something, and really weird. Like even the Romanized version, can't pronounce it in a very mainstream traditional English way, because they have their own different pronunciations. Interesting facts for you guys, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure like in EU you guys are exposed to different languages as well. It's like, you know, French and German. And alright, so now the smoke looks like they will find Raging Potato. The X mark, it's a trap. And with the ship as well, they will find the Viper kill. They blow him up. And Lumix Sandstorm inside, breaking the Lincolns on Mushi. That's his defensive item, and it looks like they will actually take the tier 3 tower. Gabby already took the top tier 2, TPing back in. He has a chrono. They want to try and fight it, but Mushi taking out the melee barracks right now. With this butterfly, he's really, really tanky. And Mineski, this game has suddenly been blown wide open. Lucent Beam, they want to try and initiate again. Looking for the big chronos. Only the big chronos required here, or needed. Planning the creep wave, Mushi, this wave is gonna push in. Tier 3 tower basically doesn't take them at those. And once again, the quick Manta. Mushi's been playing the arcane. Now looking for the chrono in the backline. He's found 2. Looking for the eclipse. Gabby actually might die here. He's silenced up. The Aegis will pop. Now Epicenter coming in. Burst Strike. And Fate's Edict gonna save Ninja Boogie one more time. Big stuff. And they have no more spells left for Execration. And Mineski, they will kill off Lumic. Lasso onto Ice. Where's the Lucent Beam? Moon. Nano there of the silence. X-Mark gonna try and catch the hero off. And actually down goes RR. False Promise gonna keep Ice alive. This is just so ridiculous to play into. And now the buyback out from Lumic. Well, Gabby, they know they can leave him alone because he doesn't really hurt that much. And without the chrono, he's basically just a walking super strong creep at this point. So Nana gonna push out the top lane, go into a Lincoln Sphere. And at this point, because of the lack of, I wouldn't want to say lack, but it seems like they have a lack of stuns. But that's because you have a lot of defensive items on the side of Mineski, and with more Lincolns, you can't really catch this puck at all. I'm not even kidding. So 14 to 10, and out of nowhere.
A prize.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Right, bottom lane, Ice about to get the solo kill here onto James. Alright, and he's going for a Shadow Bit as well. Silver's Edge is going to remove Corrosive Skin, which means that Viper's not going to be as tanky as you would like. Not going to have magic resistance. Game is scary. So, alright, Ninja Boogie. Cold Embrace, he's going to start pushing away, but the coil into 2. Now they want to start pushing him back in, but of course with the shots bouncing around, Ice will destroy RR. Fortification baited out, and the buyback out from the Bat Rider again. The buyback statuses are not looking very healthy at all for Execration. They've already broken the bank to try and hold this middle tier 3, which will finally fall very quickly. And Mushi is just going straight for the barracks. Look at the glaives. He sieges so quickly. And Raging Potato can't do anything. He takes more damage than he can dish out. And if the Mask of Madness down goes to melee barracks, they can go straight for the shrines. Gabby's gonna try and rad push up the top lane, but now the Winter's Curse gonna be used. Gabby gonna take some damage from Lumix, so the caustic finale is not gonna be gonna trigger over there, but still, okay, now they just back off and now they can go back hit the top shrine. They don't even have to wait for Roshan, even though it's gonna be up in perhaps the next minute.
Quick clean over.
I'll take it.
The Greaves as well, you want to remember that Jab's very, very hard for him to die this game. Kunkka is basically just a good counter in general. Bat Rider, I mean, back then you would see like, oh, instant Bat, instant Void, you pick instant Bench. But in this case, not really, because Kunkka offers so much more compared to Avenge in terms of initiation range. Avenge is a very short initiation range, cast range for a magic missile. Not to mention as well for the swap at level 1. By then, you know, as a support, you expect to starve on levels, but Kunkka kind of be like level 6, you have much stronger range and higher probability of nuking down a hero with the ghost ship. Wyvern actually going into Necro books, not the Shadow Blade. Necro's 2 already. So the mana is really going to hurt quite a fair bit. He is so farmed. The only hero with buyback in this game is Raging Potato, and he's going into an MKB because he realizes he needs that True Strike onto the Luna who has a Butterfly. But at this point, you know, Mushi doesn't even care about that. He's just like, I don't really need evasion, I just need the stats. Attack speed. The movement speed for that matter. Top lane getting pushed down, and look at the attack speed from Mushi. How many?
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Alright, so apparently he just destroyed Lumic. I'm not sure how.
Your admiral is on board.
Manta illusions did the work. Yeah, I think they found someone's at the and
Radiant's top
should be like that because he was hitting the shrine. Now he's going straight for the tier 2 tower. Tier 3 top in trouble. Execration actually sending their courier to the enemy secret shop just to buy that demon edge. Raging Potato, I think he might sell his Midas so that he can afford MKB. Not so, levels are not going to help you at this point. The Midas is not going to help you. So this is, yeah, this is probably what he's going to do. But the side, Gabby getting caught out.
tower is under attack.
Gabby doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He has a BKB, so that's one thing he has going for him. Sell the Midas? Yep, he did. So now he's going to try and fight here into Mushi. Mushi taking some hits, looking for the Chronosphere. Gabby, time dilation. They want to kill Mushi off here, but the Mega Creep is here. The damage has already been done. Oh no, the Chrono only catches Mushi, but the False Promise onto Mythofade's aiding as well. He's not going to die. Now popping the Eclipse. He's going to turn around right here. And looks like Gabby might actually be in some trouble popping the BKB. And he's not really going to die just yet, but Lumi coming in. The Burst Strike. Bang! Down goes Nana. Already did it for the count. And Mushi happy to keep on going, farming onto James. Execration running back to the fountain. Raging Potato trying to heal up. He doesn't really have the damage. There's nothing they can do. And Mineski will just walk out of here with the spoils of war. Mega Creeps in their favor. And Execration have an uphill task of trying to come back into this game. Oh dear. James. X-Mark. Alright, Yosef's up into the air. He should be dying. Maybe not. Splinter Shards. Heal from the Wyvern once again. Level 3 Necro Books. Oh, now the Bar Strike. They're trying to fight into Winter Wyvern here. No Cold Embrace, but the Disarm. Oh, wow. Okay, he will end up dying to Raging Potato, but Raging Potato will die to Mushi. He's just way too big at this point. Look, the right-click damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down he goes. Double kill. And with 2 heroes with no buyback on Execration's side, this is the GG. And now Gabby has called it. Execration, they figured they've had enough. They've been beaten, they've been battered. And Mineski outclassing Execration. Now trying for a fountain kill to try to kill pesky Jabs. But he won't even die. And